All right. I just wanted to share some of the movie posters. First, I have to say that I haven't been much of a collector in the past, um, but I'm starting to become more of that just because I really love other people's work. But I just wanted to take you a little bit of a tour of some of the movie poster art and pieces that I've been able to be involved with in the past, and just thought I'd share that with you. This is my 18 by 24 book. And I do have larger pieces, but this is the one that I have for now. So this first one is the original Phantom of the Opera, and it is a piece of artwork that I did that was part of a series of pieces for Universal a while back. And anyway, they were all in graphite. They're all 18 by 24, signed and numbered pieces. This one was really fun to do, and I was able to sell the original, so that was really fun. The Mummy was a really, really cool movie, and of course, that was a no-brainer in being part of this series. So again, this piece is all in graphite and is a full bleed 18 by 24. This one is, I think this was the first one that I did, the Bela Lugosi Dracula, 18 by 24 graphite, is part of the Universal Monsters. And there was 8 of the Universal Monsters in this series. And there, of course, there's one of them, too, that I don't have in this book, so you'll have to forgive me, and I'll maybe show that one. It's the creature from the Lab Black Lagoon. I don't have it in this book, but I'll show it in another future tour, I suppose. Frankenstein. Actually, Frankenstein, I think, was the first one that I did, and I sold the original for this as well. But this one, of course, this was the one that I was kind of thinking it was going to be my one and only because I just really love Frankenstein. But of course, after I did it, I immediately moved on to Dracula and some of the others. And I added the Wolfman. This was actually one of the posters that wasn't entirely correct, as in the original Universal Wolfman. The Wolfman was 2 separate words. In this poster, they're all one word, which is the way it is in the more recent release of Universal's Wolfman. But the original was 2 words. And of course, we got Hammer Dracula with the legendary Christopher Lee. And then back to the Universal Monsters Graphite series with the Invisible Man. I think that this one was definitely my favorite one to do, and it was, I don't know, I just really loved it. It's the graphite piece was actually done on a linen paper, and you can see some of that texture coming through in the print, so that was really kind of fun. Anyway, this one was one of my favorites. And then moving on, we got some Star Wars stuff. This is Flames of Empire. This was a piece that was done in correlation with the Star Wars Rebels animated series. And then this one is the Alien 426 piece that I did, 18 by 24. Xenomorph. Very fun. And then my Planet of the Apes piece that I did a while back, which was, man, one of the greatest sci-fi movies of all time. Loved it. My Predator piece. This is the Jungle Hunter edition. It has the camo background. Very fun. And another Alien piece that I did for the 40th anniversary, Xenomorph. And then this is my version of the clown Joker piece that I did a while back. I have actually have another video on my YouTube channel you can check out as the making of that project. Father and son. And this one is X-Wing Fighter Red 5. And this one is the Cow Wranglers Union poster. I really enjoyed doing that. It's from a story that I've been writing called Cow Wranglers Union. And it was a really fun project to do. And you can see these aliens definitely have a love for cows. The 1824 Batman piece that I did a while back. And my 40th edition Shining poster that I did. I really enjoyed doing this piece as well. And there's another video on my YouTube channel of this particular one, the making of. Check that out. And these are some of a couple of my real favorite Star Wars pieces that I was able to be involved with. The original Mandalorian. This was before the Mandalorian show came out. This was an 18 by 24 full gloss piece of Boba Fett. And then I did this one just not too long ago, The Mandalorian and the Baby. This is a full bleed gloss piece as well. And The Bride of Frankenstein is the 7th piece in the Graphite Universal. And I am starting to collect other people's work. This is one of my original Top Gun pieces that I did a little while back. Not a poster, but it's just in the book. All right, let's go some of the other pages. The 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea poster that I did a little while back. It is really a fun one. I really enjoyed working on this. I'm really excited about collecting other people's work again in the future, and I'll do another tour as I get some more of that kind of stuff into this book, and just into frames in particular. A couple of blank pages, I think. Here's a piece by John Chiang. I met him at the Grand Rapids Comic-Con in 2019, and we exchanged a couple pieces of artwork. His art is really amazing, so I really appreciate that one. And then I think that I have one more. This is a piece by Joe Caroni, and Joe was at that show as well, so we were able to exchange a couple of pieces of artwork. So anyway, that's all I got for now, and I thought that I'd share that with you really quick, and I'll share some more pieces with you as they enter into the book, or they get into frames or in the studio or anything like that. So anyway, have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you again soon.